welcome back. Today's video. So today is talk budget with me. So last video I totally forgot to put this in the mini savings challenges. So, and I still left it here. Okay, so let me do that. See, they don't go anywhere. Honestly, this binder is getting so heavy. Okay. Oh look, turn it into a perfect spot that has two. I think for a while I'm gonna try to focus on finishing these ones that I have, and maybe one. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I might put more. Okay. So today's topic is interesting. It is a talk with me. It's plain and simple. So in the last video I showed you guys in the budget with me, I mentioned someone asked a question in YouTube, and I wanted it to be a whole little thing, a whole conversation to talk about, because it was a very good question. How can I do saving challenges when I still have debt? Very good question. Me personally, now everyone does it differently, right? And you have to do what's best for you. What motivates you? Me personally, pulled up my debt here. Okay, this is how much I've paid off since January. Last year was a whole different amount. Last year, I believe I started with $250,000 in debt. This year's $194,000. Mind you, that was us getting a brand new car last year. So we have, I think this number is actually since February. Anyways, we have paid off $8,000 in debt, almost $9,000. And that is thanks to savings challenges. The reason why we have started over so many times is because we're like, okay, we have enough money, let's pay off something. That's exactly what we do. But this time around, we are going to do something a little bit different. I want a buffer. Pretty soon our car is brand new, but pretty soon it's going to need maintenance because we do Uber and DoorDash, so we need to have a little buffer for that. So that is what we're going to do. But for me, I tackle things because, like, obviously I have my car, my debt, which includes my student loans, and then 3 other smaller ones that are on here that we tackle, where this is like the main one. Like this time around we did $300, August 58, June, like, I mean, it's from 2,186 to 1,600 since April. That's quite a chunk off, and a lot of that has been my savings challenges. So my goal is going to be using my savings challenges to pay off my debt, but also we want to save for other things. Each savings challenges you can use for something else. Sample, long-term binder. This is going to be for our house down payment, our wedding, and our honeymoon. That's just what it's going to be. Of course, as far as wedding, I'm Mexican. They're known to help during the wedding. Usually, like, they help us with money. So, I mean, that'll be the case, but for the most part, we want to do most of it ourselves. That's just plain simple. And like I said, I have a binder for my daughter for her back to school needs. And I have a business binder. I have these mini savings challenges are going to go to debt. That's just what I'm going to use it for. So every binder has a purpose, and that's the most important thing. Knowing what you're saving for. You get a savings challenge book and be like, okay, I'm going to save this much in this book, and then I'm going to cash stuff or pay off the debt. Like for me, the revolving bills. Oh, well, that's regular bills. But the new one, the pay your bills, I decided to put it in this binder because it looked cute. Yes. Okay, so finally, Bill's board game. Why I did this Well, for one, eventually I'm gonna get my own place. I'm gonna have a little bit of money left over, you know, or like set aside for savings. And one of the big ones is like mortgage. I have no idea how much we're gonna pay. This is what I found: the average mortgage is in the state of Texas, where I live in, and the average utilities in the state of Texas. Of course, we put our car, which our car is quite expensive, our phone bill. This includes our 3 phones, 2 tablets, unlimited internet, all that. Debt. And we lowballed it because obviously we have so much more. But whenever we complete it, this is going to go to something, groceries, for the whole month. I think that's very important because some groceries is getting so expensive. We're using this as a buffer. Subscriptions, we over budgeted. Taxes, we have no idea how much we're going to pay on taxes. So we're hoping to try to save $1,000 from here until like March. But again, the question: how do I do savings challenges if I have debt? Use the saving challenges as a motivation to pay off your debt, one debt at a time, however you want to. Whether that is the debt snowball method, the avalanche method, or just paying off the smallest amount you owe, or paying off the biggest amount you owe first. However you want to do it. Me personally, we like paying off the smallest amount we owe, or the ones that have no interest. Why? Because you don't want to build interest on that. Right now, if you look at this one has no interest, but our payment's $80 a month. So we're not really worried about this one yet, but it has absolutely no interest. This one has no interest until March. So our goal is to pay this one before March, so we don't get any interest. So I mean, that is things that you really got to think about. How am I going to do this? My minis range anywhere from like $100 to like $300 to whatever you want. But my mini challenges are going to be like pulled out at the end of December. Even if we don't finish all of them, we're just going to pull it out. Well, or maybe just pull out the ones that we did finish so we can continue the other ones, especially the scratch off ones. I'm going to try to start finishing them and pull out the ones that are finished. And that's that. And that's going to tackle our debt. I also did a mini challenges with my kind of budget and Amanda's budget. And I'm going to create my own low income challenge. Why? Because I am now at low income. I wouldn't say before I was high income. I would say that before I was like mid-grade, but I don't have that job anymore. And so I am on the low income. As you can see on my last video, I had $60 left over to cash stuff. Not cool. But sometimes, you guys surprise me and buy my Etsy shop, and that is how I'm able to cash stuff a little bit more. But for right now, we are living paycheck to paycheck, and we're trying to, sorry about that, and trying to pay everything off with the limited budget. Of course, that is me living with my family, so I'm saving money on rent and utilities and obviously that. But I'm also having to pay my own grocery, do other stuff. Rent is a lot cheaper with my parents right now. And it's just how it is. The prices, like if I want a 2-bedroom apartment, it's like $2,000 here in Dallas. Over that probably, actually. Because I was looking for something nice and it's like $2,000 to $3,000. Ridiculous amounts. So I'm like, okay, gotta get that higher paying job or mid-grade pay job for myself. My honey will still be doing Uber, DoorDash, trying to make his $700 a week, which 700 a week is nothing to scoff at. It's just we have so many bills. Now, I did lower some bills to kind of help out. So, I told myself, okay, my HP was like double this amount, but I lowered it to just half of that. Why? My shop isn't good right now. It's not like the best. It's growing still, steadily. You know, steadily wins the race. Someone once told me, you don't want something to grow so fast and then it drops off. You want it to grow steadily. Like, so I'm like, okay, let it grow steadily, but then we're frustrated with like bills and stuff, but it is what it is. It's life. It'll be in God's time. And it'll be in God's time when I find a job. But yes, everybody, you guys can use your savings challenges to pay off your debt. I have a lot of savings challenges that you reuse for that purpose. Because you can buy 1 savings challenges, 2, 3, however many. Me personally, yep, hope you didn't hear my stomach growl. Me personally, I have to have 1 for my daughter. That's a must. So if you have children, you have to have something for your children, emergencies, 1 for debt, and holidays, birthdays, whatever you need. So those are the 4 main ones you have to have. If you have to have 4 savings challenges, that's fine. Invest in your time now, so later it'll be worth it. Why? I mean, honestly, I did the whole YouTube channel just to keep me motivated, because I see the numbers drop. I look at my own previous videos and be like, oh my god, this number is going down. It was at 194, 863 at the beginning of this year, and now it's like at 186. Like, that's great. As you can see, I have a lot of binders, but that's because I have purpose for each binder. And some of them are not even in use right now because it's not within our budgets. You can buy something and be like, I need this for future setting, but it's not a right now. Long term, I have it. It's being stuff when I need it. Melanie's my business. Revolving bills. And bill ahead. And the minis are mainly the ones I stuff right now. That's mainly the ones I'm going to be focusing on right now. But I have purpose for each savings challenge, each binder. And it's okay. Like, I feel like it's okay if you are not motivated by just putting it in your bank account and you want to be like, okay, let me buy a savings challenge. That's okay. Whatever it takes to make you be able to reach your goals. Like honestly, I'd love for the ending balance by the end of this year to be 184. I'd be happy with that. 184,000. That'd be 10,000 paid off in a year on a low income. You have to think about that. A low income. We have $60 left over for the week. Like, and we paid $10,000 off in 1 year. Less than a year. Because we started this in February. That's amazing. Whatever little goal you have to ship, you have to, like, yay, we did it. Like, this is why I made this planner. Like, I wanted to hold myself accountable and go back every month. I legit can go back and be like, okay, here's September, here's August, here's July, June, May, April, March, February. See, we started this planner in February, and that's when we started tackling our debt. February to September. That's it. And we already paid $8,800. Goal payoff $10,000. Can we do it? I hope so. But we're on a low income. We are living paycheck to paycheck, and we're able to do it. You can too. I'm telling you, saving challenges has helped me be able to pay it off. You see me unstuff it, but I'm paying off stuff. Like, it's okay to start over. Starting over is a good thing if that's what your goal is. Me keeping the money in the binders for what? When I have all this debt. I'm using these binders, grab the money, put it to debt. That's just it. But I am gonna start doing like mini challenges to get goal, to get a buffer. And that's okay. Like, my buffer goal is hopefully like 2,000. This right here is 1,054. So I need to make more. But I mean, those are digital printouts. $2-3. You can do it. $3 and just circle, buy yourself a piggy bank. Like, heck, I bought my piggy bank, it locks. There's even one piggy banks in Amazon that you can't open at all. Like, you have to break it. Do that. I prefer the lock one just because I can go back in it and use it for whatever I need to. But my goal is to finish those challenges, and then once done, open this. And I am going to buy a bigger one because I'm going to do bigger challenges on this. Like, you guys can do it. I mean, like I said, like, I am low income, almost paying off $10,000. And some months I'd track them, some months I didn't. Obviously, like the at home, we started it in April because that's when we got our furniture, because we needed new furniture. And look how much we paid. I feel like 458. No, 558. We paid a quarter of it off already. And our goal is by March, pay all of it. I know we like fell down the wagon hole a little bit, but that's gonna change. Anyways, guys, I am hungry, so I could rant on and on about how savings challenges has helped me pay off debt. But at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you. Like I said, you can buy a bunch of digital ones, $3. Buy yourself a piggy bank that doesn't open or one that locks, and bam. That's it. You don't have to buy an expensive savings challenges. Unless that's your goal, like you want that, and you're like, this will motivate me. That's fine. If you want something cute or something like fun, like I love game boards. That's why I make game boards. Savings challenges. But I also like the easy ones where I just put it in an envelope and it has an amount. Like, I have different kinds of stuff. I like scratch offs. I like coloring. Anyways, you guys, I definitely gotta let you go. We'll see you next time. Oh, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about this topic. Should we do more topics like this? I think we should. Let me know in the comments if you have any other budgeting questions that I can help you with. Now, like, by no means I'm not a financial advisor, but, you know, I do have degrees in accounting and finance administration. And unfortunately, those degrees cost a lot of money. So, I mean, it is what it is. No matter who you are, no matter how much you make, we will always have debt. But it's what we do with it. Do we tackle it? Do we just wait it out? No, we're going to tackle it. Even on a low income, it can be done. Hard, but it can be done. I mean, I know so many of you guys that like doing it. I can too. Y'all can too. Like, for real, like, I look at this and I'm like, 10,000 a year paying off debt. That's, plus that includes us like going out to eat, doing fun stuff too. Because you gotta live life a little bit, because you only live once. If I go off of Dave Ramsey and not do anything the rest of my life, sure, I can tackle some. But my daughter will only be 9 years old 1 year in her life. She'll only be 10. I want to enjoy my time with her as well. So, I mean, think about all that. Little at a time. What's the saying? Little at a time wins the race, or something like that. I'm not good with sayings, guys, but it does. It really does. I swear, I hope you guys cannot hear my tummy rumbling because I'm so hungry. I don't know why talking about all this is making me hungry. Okay, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.